Hi loves, welcome. I know it's not a Tuesday, but it's Christmas time, so the days even matter really? I don't think so. I just wanted to come on, close the year out to a last episode of the year. Maybe I'll catch you driving home for Christmas. Maybe I'll catch you on that lull in between Christmas and New Year when you don't know what's happening. And Merry Christmas everyone. Hope you're all doing well, and if you're not, then hopefully I've got some stuff to cheer you up today. I'm back in Wales, I'm recording. If you're watching on YouTube, I've got some sort of bauble directly above my head, which is going to bother me, no doubt. Do you know what, I'm back in my mother's house, right, my mother and father's, and it's such a lovely house. I love it. It's my childhood home, grew up here, loads of lovely memories. It's honestly like a really lovely house. But it just hasn't got anywhere for me to record, you know? It just hasn't got like a blank, nice space. So, yeah. Anyway, welcome guys. And yeah, hope you're all doing well. Like I said, if not, I've found this thread on TikTok from a girl. I think her at is wash your pillowcases, which is random. But basically she does this thing, I've seen her a couple of times, and every week she puts on her Instagram what drama's happening in your life. And it's basically like, less you's got it worse, and it's just a way to make yourself feel better. So I thought we'd just kick off this week's episode with some of these bad boys. What drama is going on in your life right now? Called my situationship over 30 times when I was drunk this weekend. I feel like there's going to be a lot of people in that situation this week. Drinking, Christmas time. I just feel like it's peak time to call situationships, exes, people you went on one date with 2 months ago that you're like randomly thinking about. And yeah, as this girl said, 'tis the season. So just enjoy it, guys. My boyfriend of 4 years who I live with grinded and made out with another girl at his Christmas party. Christmas parties are so feral, so much shit goes down in them. I've never had a drama-free Christmas party, I don't think. That's taking it too far though. 4 years just to grind somebody on your Christmas party, like a fellow colleague. I can tell you now, I don't even know any context, but I'm telling you now, it wasn't worth it. It absolutely wasn't worth it. I'm going to take this Apple Watch off because I look like Dexter's Lab. Anyway, trying to figure out if it's okay to have a three-way with my best friend's ex. I mean, if your best friend's part of the three-way, then yeah, because your best friend has to be okay with it. If she's not part of it, then absolutely not. Can't be having a three-way with your best friend's ex behind your ex's back. If I was the friend, I'd be like, well, if it's a three-way, why didn't you ask me? I'd be offended, like you've asked my ex and not me. Strange. Not drama, but the biggest shooting star, and then a rat immediately ran by me. I think the shooting star easily outweighs a rat running by you. I don't even think that should have made the cut. I think that's very, very lucky. If anyone watched my Canada vlog, when I was in Canada early in the summer, saw like 7 or 8 shooting stars. It was absolutely incredible and one of the most magical experiences of my life. Okay, back to it. My back is bruised from making out on the floor with my ex. Sorry, everybody. We've all been there, you know, the back burns. Renting a car and driving 6 hours to hopefully run into a guy on New Year's Eve. That is too far for me. 6 hours and there's not even a definitely you're going to see him. I feel like it's a lot of time, money and effort for potentially literally nothing. So I don't advise that, guys. A guy I've been talking to for 8 months told me we should take a step back. Let me reread that. She didn't say a guy I've been seeing. She said a guy I've been talking to for 8 months. I'm sorry. What step can you take further back than if you're just talking to somebody? And also, do not talk to somebody for 8 months, please. I think, honestly, within a month, you know what you want, whether you want it to go serious or not. 3 months, by 3 months, one of you is going to make the move, surely. 8 months is a no from me. I blew a guy from the place I intern at, and we haven't spoken since. Can't wait to see him. Perfect! So happy for you. Found out my parents have my ex of 4 years over for family dinner. I'm not about that. I'm really not. I actually went through something similar. I remember when I broke up with my ex from uni, so years ago now. I came back, my mother was annoyed, she really liked him, everyone liked him. And then I can't remember what month we broke up in, but it must have been like November or something. And Christmas time, my brother-in-law went to met up with him, bought him a present, they were all messaging him. I was like, hello? You meant to be with me? He was actually a nightmare, which they didn't know about, to be fair, because I didn't tell them how much of a nightmare he was. But still, it just makes you feel shit when your family chose your ex over you. I dated a married man and dated his wife. Nice. Nice. I mean, an epic win, I say. Went for all involved, actually, because I don't know what the intentions are, but I feel like that would just make the situation better all round for everybody. I don't know why. I just think if you've both been with her and she's been with you, then it could open doors to something really fun. It could be giving David Hay throuple vibes, which I done support, by the way. I saw a thing the other day saying, it was on Facebook, so look, I didn't fact check it, don't take this for gospel, but I saw that apparently Helen Flanagan has joined David Hay's throuple, which means that there's obviously like a rotation of these two women. I don't know if the original band member's still in the throuple. There's obviously a rotation going on, and I'm just like, how is this happening? I just can't get on board with it. As I said at the time, I'll be in a foursome for him in a throuple, because I just wouldn't be able to give David Hay, of all people, the satisfaction. I actually met David Hay out. Did I say the story last time? I have actually met him out. No juicy stories, but he seemed really nice, my brief encounter with him. Okay, went on a date and he sang me Congratulations by Mac Miller on the way home, the entire song. I'm not going to lie, I absolutely love Mac Miller, and this goes to show that there's somebody for everyone, because depending on who it was, if there was a guy that I liked and the date went well and he sang Mac Miller all the way home, I think I would like it. I don't know, it's very hard to tell, but I love the song. I love singing. I love singing in a car with people when I get comfortable, and I would appreciate that. So, each to their own. My boyfriend of 5 years waited till we were on vacation across the country to tell me he cheated. Lovely. How thoughtful. Do it when you're trapped in a foreign country and you can't escape. That's perfect. That's like when you're younger and you tell your parents something, right? I remember when I was in school, I got my belly button pierced and behind my parents' back because they wouldn't let me. And I told my mother as I went into parents' evening, because I was like, I know she can't tell me off. And then by the time parents' evening finished and I had a good one, obviously the row wasn't as bad. So I see where he was coming from, but also, don't do that. We're not in school anymore, telling our parents something we've done. 5 years. Oh, sick. He probably was hoping that she would be mad, but then they'd fall back in love on the holiday. Finally moving out of my situationships place after 2 years. Yes, you read that right. No. This girl says that's not your situationship, that's your roommate. And that's exactly what it is. That is your roommate who you occasionally slept with. It's not a situationship. It is somebody that was using you to save rent and get some orgasms. That is unfortunate, and I think there's a lot of trauma coming your way from that. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. Situationship gave me chlamydia for Christmas. Congrats! That's got to be up there with one of the worst presents. So, nice. Merry Christmas. Found out my boyfriend was cheating on me with a woman he said was his therapist. No, that is like a double entendre. That's like a double backstab, because you think your man's going to therapy, like you're so chuffed. Like, I think that's such a good thing. If your partner says he's going to therapy, I'd be like, oh, amazing, you go Glen Coco, love that for you, love that for us. And he's actually going and banging somebody. So he's not getting his self-help. He's not making the relationship better at all. He's just lying to you and to himself, because he's obviously agreed to go to therapy to get better. And he's banging somebody else. That is so out of order. I think that's one of the worst lies for me. Don't say you're going to therapy, because that's just a whole different journey your life is taking when you tell that lie. Like, just say you're joining, I don't know, a spin class or something. Or something even less important than that. Anything. Not a therapist, though. I don't agree with that. My 32-year-old situationship ended things with me to hook up with our 17-year-old co-worker. I threw up. Oh my God, that is actually vomit-inducing, because firstly, he's 32 and he's going with a 17-year-old. Jail. Disgusting. Vomit. Secondly, it's a mutual co-worker, so he's done it with somebody that you have to see every day. Immediately I'm handing my notice in, immediately. I wouldn't even finish the day. I would find out that news and I'd send an email straight away, CC in her and the situationship and like the text or whatever means I got told. I would just put that into the relationship. I would just put that into the email and say, please see attached. And just send, put my out of office on, I have now left the company, goodbye, good riddance, good day. Disgusting all around. My grandpa commented on my new Facebook profile pic to tell me, this isn't your best look. Why are old people so savage though? Old people don't care. And you can even see it as we are getting older. Like, I'm 30 now, I'm heading into my 30s, and you do care less about what people think, you care less about people pleasing generally and all this stuff. I think by the time you get to 90, you just don't give a shit. Part of it is good, but part of it, like, do you need to ruin my day, Grandpa? And was that necessary for you to do? Oh, that's all of them. That was the last one. Sorry, guys. Well, they were actually really good. So if you have got any drama, then send it my way. Maybe we can make a more regular occurrence in the new year. Maybe I should ask on my Instagram, because it does put things into perspective, you know? Oh, I've also got to tell you, I've got an update on last week's story. So the last episode I did, if you haven't listened to it, obviously listen to it after this one. But I'll give you a quick recap. It's a Christmas story as well. And this girl got with this guy, and basically he had a bit of a mental breakdown. Mental health really suffered. And loads of shit went on. You have to listen to the episode. But ultimately, he ended up cheating, right, with this girl who was also going with this guy's friend behind his girlfriend's back. Now, I hope that makes sense. Do I need to re-explain that? So there's a couple, Amanda and Ben, right? Ben is having an affair with Chelsea. Chelsea is also sleeping with Brian. And Brian is also going out with Claire. So there's like two couples. This is easier to explain it actually. Two couples, and both boyfriends in the couple, who are friends by the way, are sleeping unknowingly with the same girl, right? Absolutely wild scenes, okay? And the full story is crazy. Literally just before I started recording this episode, like the timing was crazy, the girl messaged me saying, I have a weird update for you. The girl my ex cheated on me with, who was also with his friend, who had a girlfriend, well, she is now on holiday with the girlfriend. So the side chick and the girlfriend are besties now. She messaged me to tell me. I was like, what? So So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they've both collectively agreed that the guy is a dick and they've bonded over that. I don't know if it's a little bit of let's be friends, let's make them jealous, and I don't know, it's all some weird tactic of turn on. No, like when girls kiss another girl in front of their boyfriends, and like, is it going down that road? I don't know. So I was just like, oh my God, stop, that's crazy. And she said, I was like, why the fuck are you telling me? Also, unfollow, why are you even on my friends list, lol? For a very drama-free, calm, mellow person, I don't know how I got into this love hexagon. Also, I don't know when that was, so I don't know how long it's been. But get over it, please. That's just, I can't imagine getting that message. And did they tell her because they wanted her to become part of the crew? That's what I was thinking. Like, they wanted to get her involved in the little bestie ex-cheetah's little throuple, I suppose. They wanted a throuple with her. Crazy. Okay, I feel like I'm whapping everything out very quickly today, guys. So maybe I'll just interrupt and just ask you to please make sure you're following me. Please make sure you're following me on Spotify, YouTube. Leave me a review, leave me a comment. I know I missed a YouTube video last week, and I know I keep apologising for it, but look, life, as I've said a lot of times, has been lifing, and it's coming to the end of the year. And I'm not going to do a deep episode. I feel like I always go deep at the end of the year, deep on birthdays. But the way I feel at the minute, I just don't want to go there, quite honestly. And I just think there's no need for me to stress over what I did and what I didn't do this year. I think life is hard enough. You do the best you can do in the present moment, and you just got to deal with it. So that's what I'm taking into the new year. I do apologise for those that, missed a YouTube episode last week, etc. If you follow me, I appreciate it so much on social media. And if you think, why hasn't this bitch put a reel up in a while? All I can do is say I'm sorry. Thank you for still being with me. And I'm 100% going to get better next year. January is like a whole new start, isn't it? A whole new slate. So yeah, I hope you've got some nice New Year's resolutions, but also I feel like there's a trend going on. I was speaking to my friends, they were feeling a little bit down with the end of the new year, so a little TikTok trend about things I failed this year rather than things I've achieved. So I think people generally are being a little bit more like, it's okay, we can be a little bit gentler with ourselves, which I appreciate. So yeah, that's my little end of year message, guys. But yeah, thank you if you do follow me. Obviously I appreciate all your support. This is like what I was thinking on an episode the other day when I was like, it's so easy to get down on yourself. And then when I did the Spotify Wrapped, I was like, wow, we're up by like 800%. So you just got to celebrate that. So I think I'm very grateful, and I'm absolutely rambling now because I didn't prepare an end of year thing, so I wasn't even going to go into it. But yeah, obviously I just want to say I'm grateful and things will get better, and I hope you guys feel the same. Okay, anyway, I asked you on my Instagram for some Christmas stories, and it was literally quite generic. I was just like, send me any Christmas stories, like presents you've got, if you were single, dating, romantic, a bit of anything basically. So yeah, thank you to those that sent some in, and I'm going to read some out. Somebody said, I met my now fiance at our work's Christmas party just over 6 years ago. So congrats. I stand corrected that earlier I was like, that work party hookup is not worth it. I mean, it's not worth it surely if you're in a relationship, because come on. But I can only go by my work relationship, which, I can't even remember how long it lasted. But needless to say, I didn't last in the job or with him. But I guess there are some honeymoon stories from Christmas parties. So guys, if it's not too late. I don't know what time you're listening to this, if you're listening to it live, but I'm sure there's some Christmas parties going on. It might be the chance to shoot your shot, that's all I'm saying. Oh my God. My most memorable Christmas day was when I found out my long-term boyfriend had a family on the go the next town over. Not a girlfriend. A family, guys. A family. Which, can I just say, Christmas time is the time that's going to come to light, because Christmas is all about family. You can maybe get away with hiding the family over the summer. You can say going away for holidays, going for work, but Christmas in the town over? That's very bold. I don't know what he was thinking, but I'm glad he got rumbled. Wow. Oh, instead of chocolate, my other half has created an advent of memories we have made over the years. Oh my God, is that not the sweetest, most romantic thing? I haven't seen anything like that. An advent of memories. Oh, I really want to do that next year. I think that's such a lovely idea. Oh, that's so nice. I love that. So every day you open a box or wherever, a little package or something with a memory. Oh, I think that's such a good idea. Love it. Oh, in stark contrast, I had a toilet seat as a Christmas gift. I'm sorry, what? I can't even come up with a joke for that because what is that all about? A toilet seat? I just want to know what went through somebody's head. Like, it might be something you've moaned about all the time and you've got a broken toilet seat, right? And you might think, oh, I'll get one for Christmas. And that might be on paper a good idea. But when you're actually sat there on Christmas Eve, or, depends how organised you are, and you've got your wrapping paper out, and you've got your bag of gifts, and you unload a toilet seat in the Christmas wrapping paper, is that not the moment you look at yourself and your decisions and just think, this isn't right? Because I think in that moment, that would be it for me. A toilet seat, if you need it, is just something you pick up on the way home and you say, I've got us a new toilet seat. I don't know. Unless you're a massive Marvel fan or something and somebody buys you a Marvel toilet seat, maybe. But it just wouldn't be for me. I'm sorry. I don't know what's worse. Do you remember in the same story as last week? The girl from the story got like a toothbrush on Christmas Day. I think I'd rather a toothbrush than a toilet seat. Because a toilet seat also, the connotations that come with that, it just wouldn't be good. And the embarrassment. Imagine opening that in front of your families. Imagine you've got your partner over and you're sat in front of your families and you open a toilet seat. I would be mortified. If anybody asked me, what did your boyfriend get you for Christmas? The words a toilet seat wouldn't be able to come out my mouth unless I knew I was breaking up with him. If I knew I was going to break up with him, I'd say that and I'd start putting the groundwork down to why I'm breaking up with this guy. But if I still loved him and I wanted to be with him, I'd keep that shit secret. I'd take it to the grave and I would probably just have to say we didn't get presents for each other this year, or he bought me this dress I'm wearing. I would probably have to lie my way out of it. I would be so embarrassed. And then somebody else sent one, and this was on Facebook, and now I can't figure out how to get it, so I haven't got the exact wording. But basically, it is a woman that had previously sent her story in to us, like a really bad breakup story, and she said that she's really looking forward to this Christmas because she's spending it with her new partner and she's super happy and loved up. So that is cute, and I love that. So that's really nice. We have a happy ending from one of our bad stories, and please keep the happy ending stories coming in, guys. I know we've got lots of bad ones, and I think that's so good. But if you've got a nice one, send it over, because we always like to listen to happy stories. And I think it's really important to not feel like everybody out there is a dickhead or every relationship is destined for breakup. I think it's nice to have some happy stories as well. And yeah, I think that's it. This is probably the shortest episode I've ever recorded, but yeah, it was just a little quick end of year, didn't want to end with a big sad story, just wanted to show you that everyone's going through, different shit, good and bad, and I hope everyone can have an amazing Christmas and New Year. I will be back in January, so yeah, make sure you are following me so that you can see when the new episode is out. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Happy 2023. And I'm looking forward to the new year. And yeah, hope you're all good. And thank you so much for listening and for supporting me. And for anyone that sent me a story or comment or anything this year. You guys just get me through everything, and I couldn't be happier that I started the podcast. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll speak to you next year. Woo!